I don't have time is complete bullshit. In this YouTube video, I'm gonna talk about an overused excuse that holds so many people back from not only their fitness goals, but for any goals for that matter. And that is, I don't have time. So if you're listening to this and you find yourself saying this, and this is gonna be a perfect video for you, you wanna make sure you watch to the very end, okay? And don't forget to also subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on that notifications bell, because I know you will find a ton of value, especially if you're a career-driven woman who's looking to lose her 25 plus pounds and actually keep it off. I don't have time is bullshit, because whatever is important for you is something you are going to make time for. There's so many people that are parents, and ever since that baby was born, you will never say, I don't have time. That baby's important. Even if you are not sleeping much, even if you are moving things around, and you probably did, you make time because that thing was so important to you, and that was your son or your daughter, right? And we have to have the same attitude when it comes to our fitness goals. Now, I wanna preface and say this is rarely the case, but if you're an individual that is truly busy to the point where you're already barely sleeping, you can barely get by, your life is a living hell because of that. Like, you're sleeping 3 hours a day, you run like 4 businesses, you know, you got so many things going on and you are literally like losing hair, then of course you're an exception. But let's talk about the general busy individual. The person that works 9 to 5, has relationship obligations, maybe some family obligations, and the child is past the toddler phase. You have time. And I'm saying this not because I'm trying to be direct and rude to you. I'm saying this because I want to keep you accountable. And just countless times, there have been individuals I work with, people that I know, coaches, other coaches, clients that I've seen, busy moms, people that themselves, they're not exceptions. They're the same level of busy as you, if not busier, and they still made it work. And I just want to let you know once again that anything that is important for you, you are going to make time for. Let's go through some examples here. We have one amazing member of Meraki. Her name is Jessica. She's a product manager, and she just recently got married over the last year. She's been traveling with her partner. She's been celebrating her post-engagement with her partner. She's been having a lot of travel obligations and work obligations for travel as well. She works 5 or 6 days in a week, right? She's really busy as work. She has a lot of responsibilities in her role, and she's a person that can easily say, I don't have time. But instead, she decided to commit to my program for a few years and already have lost nearly 40 pounds. It's because she decided she isn't gonna be that person that's gonna make that overuse excuse of, I don't have time. She's a person that is really busy, and she made it happen. She lost weight as well. She lost 40 pounds as well. And it's all because she made a decision that she can, not she can't. Now I want to speak about another individual, Lisa. Lisa is also a member of Meraki, and she runs her own dental clinics across the States. And let me tell you, whenever I talk with Lisa, she's literally on the plane every 2 weeks. I kid you not. She's traveling to Washington. She's traveling to Dakota, she's traveling to here, she's traveling to here. Like, there's so many states I don't even know about that she's traveling to. She's such a busy individual, but here's something cool. She lost over 25 pounds in my program, and it wasn't because she, took any special supplement or did any quick fixes. She just decided, I'm gonna make time for this because it matters to me. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And obviously what we give her is not unreasonable. We're gonna make sure everything is personalized for her and accommodating for her as well. And she lost 25 pounds. So last thing is also myself, right? And I don't want to talk about myself and put myself on like a pedestal because I'm not here, but I'm a very busy individual. I don't only run Meraki, but I'm an Airbnb host, right? I'm in a relationship. I'm a young, busy entrepreneur, right? I got a lot of stuff to do myself. I work 10 to 12 plus hours still, and I've been in business for over 6 years. And I still decided, hey, I wanna get in the best absolute freaking shape of my life this year, not next, not 6 months, not 2 years. And you know what I did? I hired my own fitness coach, Adam Huang. You guys probably see him. If you guys follow me for my Instagram, my TikTok, you already know who I'm talking about. He got me in the best shape ever. He got my 8-pack back. I see veins on my lower abs. I stepped on stage and did my first ever men's physique competition. And all this would have been crazy to think about just like 8 months ago. The 1.0 version of myself would have been like, I probably don't have that much time. I'm really busy. Maybe it's not the right time. I'm literally moving tomorrow. Believe it or not, I'm making this video right now because I'm making time for what matters, which is YouTube. And I'm going on a plane and I'm actually moving across the country tomorrow, but I'm still here. I'm still banging out videos. This is actually the last video I'm shooting before I do my workout. workout. I make time for the things that are important for me, okay? And like I said, I'm not putting myself on a pedestal nor my clients. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but even if you do feel kind of bad, it may be a good feeling because that can be something that can convict you to make the change you need. But you need to start to give time for the things that matter, especially your fitness. Okay, especially if you're listening to this point, it's definitely something important to you if you watch up to this video point already. Now I wanna go over some tactical strategy, and I'm gonna reference a book that I absolutely love, which is The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. Now, if you are busy, which you probably are if you're listening to this, there are some things you can do to make yourself less busy, and I'm gonna go through some. Number one, okay, is optimizing your schedule. It is not doing more that's gonna get us more. It's doing less of what we don't need that's gonna get us more. I'll say that one more time. It's not doing more that's gonna get us more. It's doing less of the things that are unnecessary that we don't need that's gonna give us more. And this is a misconception, and it was such a paradigm shift for me, right, when I read this, because for me, my mentality is that I gotta do more, I gotta do more, I gotta do more. But the reality is, it's not about always doing more. It's cutting out the things that we don't need that holds us back from focusing on the things that we do need. So Pareto's law, 80-20 rule, right? 80% of your results only comes from 20% of the work. We actually spend a lot of time doing things we don't need that is not actually moving the needle forward for us for a lot of things. I'm gonna give you permission to look into your schedule, look into your lifestyle, and ask yourself, are there some things I don't really need to do? Are there some things that it's like really not, I can actually cut it out? Because that will buy you time. 30-minute spot there, 30-minute spot there can give you a lot of time, and that is time for yourself and your fitness, okay? Number two is delegating things. If you're in a relationship, you're supposed to help each other, right? You can communicate with your partner, have her wash dishes, have him wash dishes, help you out with whatever you feel like you need to offload. Because when you make a commitment to your fitness, yes, you're gonna spend time, of course, but you can start to buy back and make time for yourself. And delegating things is important. If you run a business, hiring people, hiring assistants, admin, someone to help you with some things that you don't need to be there because you can't put all the hats on your head. Number three is automating things. We live in an online world right now. Everything's super digital, okay? Takeout, Uber, countless things online, subscriptions, apps. You need to start automating things. Email automation, text automation, whatever it is that's buying you a lot of time, because I know you may like the old-fashioned way of texting everybody single-handedly, but that is just not efficient. And if you want to be the best version of yourself, if you want to get in better shape, you need to start buying yourself more time by automating things. I'll give you some websites. Like Zapier is a great one. Zapier, one click, it's gonna send an email to everybody. Okay, Zapier also can link to your email to apps, and it's just a beautiful, great software to be using. And honestly, you can use it for free. I believe you can use it for free. You don't need a subscription. Okay, so check that out. Okay, now there's obviously much more, but I just want to give you guys a brief example of each, right? We went over optimizing your schedule, delegating things, and automation. Now, ultimately, guys, it's really just your attitude and your mindset. It's all about making a decision first and figuring it out along the way. I'm gonna say it one more time. It's committing first, figure out the rest later. Too often, we literally go up to the batter's plate, we drop the bat before we even swing. We're like, I don't have time. I don't know how to play baseball. I'm not gonna fucking swing. Like, just swing. Like, you're right there. Even if you're not a pro, you never play baseball, just close it and swing. And that's the thing that holds people back from taking, that's the thing that people do that do not get them to their goals. That's why so many people are stuck with their goals. That's why so many people don't start. They say next year, this year, after then, this is perfect. There's no freaking perfect time. You think I took up prep at a good time? Frick, I'm moving tomorrow. I took up prep. I did a 13-week prep knowing that after 2 weeks, I'm gonna be in the process of moving. But here I am, I'm still alive and I'm in the best shape of my life and I'm happy as shit doing everything, and I'm extremely proud is because I took the bite, right? I took the risk. I said I don't have time, but I'm like, that's bullshit. I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. And the same can happen with you. Remember, as we finish up here, the total time we're giving in a day is the same with everyone. We all have the same 24 hours, but it's how efficient we are with our time. Most people say the lame excuse of I don't have time because they're afraid or unwilling to take the first step. People are afraid of taking the first step, so they say this thing, I don't have time. Remember, as we finish up here, commit first and figure out the rest later, okay? If you got value from this, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on that notifications bell, and I will see you guys on the next video.